We're making 200 pain au chocolat for the 7-year anniversary of Black Rock Bouldering Gym. So imagine you like rock climbing and you're so excited about it that you go to your gym's 7-year anniversary celebration only to be welcomed by a pain au chocolat.
That's pretty awesome.
We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, this gym right across the street, they built a gym that was kind of unique in the area. They really focused on bouldering, which happens to be the discipline that Amara participates in. So they don't have any ropes in the whole gym, but it's a very large facility of bouldering walls. And they have a very cool cross-training area. They have yoga there. So I knew about that gym well before I knew about the location here.
That's cool.
So we're hoping that a pain au chocolat, a business card, and a stamped proof bag entices people to look across the street and see our new spot. What's interesting is baking off these extra 200 pain au chocolat today didn't really stress us. We could easily sell this amount more per day if we had the traffic. So hopefully this action of doing something cool for a neighbor pays back some dividends. This is kind of the type of advertising I prefer doing if I'm going to do any. Advertising with my products, not just with my wallet. If you're proud of your product, then why not?
Well, yeah,
you know?
exactly.
It's probably a better salesman than I am, the product itself. So in this case, the gym did not pay for these, and I want to caution that I don't expect to receive like a million messages that I'll reply favorably to about, you know, making a lot of free pain au chocolat. But we decided to work with them on their 7-year anniversary. They do a thing. They like feature a lot of local businesses here. They try to make it a win-win where they're promoting their neighbors while also doing something for their members. So originally the gym just asked, will you like maybe throw in a coupon or something into this like members package for the celebration? And coupons are all right. But again, I would rather throw in a business card with an actual product. We'll invest a little bit of our time and energy and resources because we expect to actually yield genuine customers in the end. People will try our product and then we're across the street. So I imagine that some percentage of the people that try one of these will probably come in the next few months. And that's all I need them to do. Get in there, Luis.
You got this.
So we baked 200 of these. They're actually inviting 2,000 people today. They have around 2,000 members. They expect of that 2,000, roughly 10% will come out and hang out. So they've done this before and they've made it a thing. And they'll be kind of trickling in through the day. A lot of them will probably come in after we close, which right now we're not open in the evenings. We intend to be. So it might even be that somebody likes the pain au chocolat, looks across the street and we're closed, but we have a business card in each bag. People can look us up. Even if they're coming from a different part of the valley, they'll hopefully some amount of them become customers. The risk to us, pretty much just the cost of production, which of all the products that we make, we've definitely gotten very good at making pain au chocolat. I don't really stress on these very often. We make lots and lots, and they usually come out pretty much like this. They're out of the test kitchen, you could say, out of the lab. We have 2 different chocolate croissants on our menu. The pain au chocolat include like a baker's milk chocolate that we source from kind of a larger supply chain. It's a little sweeter, a little softer chocolate, more cross appeal. The DNA chocolatine is a local bean to bar chocolate that's made here in Chandler, and it's a dark chocolate. It's a little bit more niche. We make fewer of them. We definitely are trying to connect with people that enjoy the bean to bar chocolate movement, and like dark chocolate in general. This is a more scalable product. It's one that we're very happy with, and we can make a lot of because the amount of chocolate available to us is abundant, far exceeds our demand. When it comes to the DNA chocolatine, we're often reaching peak levels of demand versus how much the chocolatier can supply. So we actually do practically buy 100% of her production. It's very strange. Essentially, we have a person that makes chocolate almost just for proof. She does a little bit of retail now, but Proof has been a very stable account for DNA chocolate for a long time, and it's kind of a good relationship as a result for everybody. So pain au chocolat are relatively simple. They're flour, water, sourdough starter, sugar, and salt in the actual dough, and then of course butter. But that's as simple as the dough gets. It's just that the assembly of the dough is very intricate. We end up with 81 layers of dough butter laminated together, and then inside is this bar of milk chocolate, which also has a simple set of ingredients. The vast majority just being cane sugar and cacao. The final pastry gets a little bit of powdered sugar, mostly for presentation value. This was, I mean, it's as signature of a Proof product as there is. Like this, if you go back to the first ever Instagram Proof post, which is before my time, it's an attempt at making a pain au chocolat, I believe. Or one of the first few at least. Don't quote me on that because I don't often scroll back 4 years myself. It's crazy to think Proof is a little over 10 years old since somebody started working on Proof products basically every day. All right, let's go ahead and grab one of the empties. Do we happen to have bungees, or would that be wishful thinking?
Ready? One,
Yep.
2, 3.
Behind you with a speed rack. All right, so we're 15 minutes late to this delivery. That's thanks to some strange occurrences in our Mesa facility where our driver last night did not grab all of the things that Shay had prepared for the Mesa facility. So we had to send one of our team members and thus the van. And so instead of making this delivery easily on time, we end up a little bit late. Hopefully it's not a big deal. Not a very far distance traveled. This one will leave here. We only have our van today. All of our trucks are in Mesa, and so we'll transfer on this. We have a few more to bring you. So,
Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you.
so everybody will get that. There's a business card in there.
I love because Boulder season is coming.
Yeah, it's true. We have a bunch more to bring, so I'll send Brandon, one of my teammates, over with more, and then we'll just come back and get the rack at the end of the day.
We've got space. We'll put it somewhere.
We made you guys 200, so be generous, hand it out. So, well, we're stoked to be neighbors.
I appreciate you so much, and this is awesome.